One common theme we often hear is that there are several groups throughout our area trying to make communities safer, but rarely working together. But recently, one nonprofit leader tried to change all that.
As you all know, we have been under a crisis the last 3 years or so with rising gun violence. So today, we are assembling as community folks to stand collectively and say, nah, we ain't taking this no more.
Different day, but it's the same question that our SOS initiative has focused on for more than a year and the city deals with daily.
They announced a robbery. He was robbed, point of gun, and there was an exchange of gunfire, shot, and his vehicle was taken.
What is each of our role in addressing gun violence?
Your life matters. Your future matters.
Don't shoot!
And you can change it right now. Put down the guns.
What if we were able to centralize those efforts? We banded together, we're collaborating, we're saying in unison, saying this has to stop.
You got a whole block in pain, and no one really is addressing that pain.
And not just in words, but in deeds. Everyone out here that's assembled today are active participants in preventing gun violence in some form. Here we go.
Reuben James heads up the organization Frontline Dads. They're providing all sorts of anti-violence initiatives, from violence intervention to parenting classes.
Just to let everybody know.
But on this day, it wasn't about his organization. It was about all of us owning that our communities, our city, needs all of us. He doesn't let police off the hook. He just doesn't view them as the biggest solution.
This is about community. It has nothing to do with police. Police gonna do what they do. But police only show up when they get that call. And usually they get that call after someone's already hurt, after the crime has already happened, after someone's already dead. We're trying to prevent that from happening. So no, we don't need police to do that. We need caring community members to stand together and say, no, not here, not on my block.
We need to be present in our communities.
Everyone gathered together inside the Frontline Dads headquarters. Community activists, elected officials, and candidates and concerned citizens. They started looking at some of the underlying causes of gun violence.
If you do a map overlap of gun violence, poverty, crime, unemployment, addiction, homelessness, it would concentrate right here in North Philly. It would concentrate right there in Kensington. It would concentrate in Mantua and West Philly. Specific areas that we can identify that has historically been neglected. And all that neglect adds up to what we see here.
Let's just be clear about who's in the room and why.
But identifying the problem was step one. This day was about what everyone was willing to do.
And also we give them the strong message, which they have anyway to carry it forward.
Understanding that people are afraid, and justifiably so.
I got you.
But the people in this room, they're fully invested.
What I'm committed to do is making sure that each one of the organizations that are here have that information.
People are scared, and it's real, because retaliation is real, labeling is real, and gun violence is real. Like at the end of the day, somebody could fire from one of these moving cars and any of us could be hit. In the middle of a march, in the middle of a protest, in the middle of a rally, right? But we operate on faith. I'm a man of God. So I move in the direction that my God dictates to me, and I don't have that kind of fear. So if I die, I die.
The meeting was the jumping off point, followed by them walking through.
Stop the violence.
And agreeing to try and establish a presence in known city hotspots.
2 blocks away, 3 blocks away, 1800 block of Susquehanna. It's one of those hotspots listed in the 57 blocks where we know it's a high rate of gun violence. There's a high concentration of gun violence. And we can address it through city resource, community efforts, collaboration, and just trusting that we could change it.
And the 57 blocks that he mentioned is the initiative that they're working on that they hope everyone will support, demanding direct investment from government into the neighborhoods that most acknowledge need it the most.
10 or more shootings that have occurred since 2015 makes you one of those 57 blocks, and there are actually now 77 of those blocks in the city. I want to say it again, 10 or more shootings. That means you got a block that's traumatized. That means you got a block that is hurting.
That's why us adults can't do it.
Even if you're scared to come out your home, even if you don't have the mobility to march, if you don't have the time to commit to supporting one of these initiatives, You can make a phone call or shoot an email to your elected official and say, we need you to support the 57 Blocks initiative.
Just another way communities are stepping up, trying to save our streets.
Stop violence.
From the streets to the schools. Next, a traveling play using their voices to teach young people how to make better decisions.